So, I have a confession to make. We are like halfway through the Hog Wild Summer challenge, and I have not touched it. You can see I haven't even contributed yet. We're about 8.5 days left, and I've noticed the progress has definitely slowed down. So I thought it was important to get out here, shoot some hogs, and for some reason, javelina are not a pig species, but they count. And I think that'll actually be the easiest thing to do this with. And the reason is, they travel in groups. The 44 lever action, even if they're running straight away, is going to get lungs. Passing the harvest check is part of the event. So I think this will be fun. We're in Rancho single player, because you can't find a Rancho multiplayer server these days. And who knows, maybe we'll stumble into something cool. So basically, this is why I think this could go really well. It doesn't take much to drop these guys in their tracks. I just saw another one taking off there, another one going. And if we can get really caught up to them, it's going to go a whole lot better. But in theory, so long as we pass that harvest check, I did feel like the shot was forward. That should be at least contributing one and getting on the board. And it looks like Vital Blood. So for this, all checks are passed. It was a neck shot, so it was forward. But at least we got that. And just to show you that it does actually count, now that, like Harvest 1 to contribute text is gone. So, javelina counts, and we're going to try to kill a whole bunch of them. I'd love to get a rare one at some point. We have never shot a rare colored peccary, javelina, same thing. We're probably going to even hunt their drink time later, but hunting under the sun is a little bit more fun, so we're at least going to start with that. It's got a couple sneaking through there. There's a male. That is more what I was talking about, though. Oh, one right there, too. The fact that we can drop them at angles such as that. It really shouldn't even be ethical for them, but it is. I thought I saw one way closer. Going through there. Getting the lead right. Oh my goodness, this is going to be the only thing. This is just Carnage. So we have 3 of them dead. All in sight. You can see the blood glow on all of them. It was all vital blood. This one, from intestine all the way up to lung, that's a 70 scoring silver with the brown fur. This one, I think that was the level 3 male, maybe? A little higher up, but basically the exact same thing. I mean, that 44 round is in the center of the lung after going through from like the hip bone forward. And then finally this one, which also a small male. It was at least broadside. Heart shot on the run. I did notice he died faster, so that explains it. 93 meters, dropped him. Hopefully we can find some better ones, but I think this is going to be a lot of fun, I can say that. I don't even know where that one's coming from, but sure. I wonder if the Bobcat was responsible for that? There was one that just called out ahead of that. I was going to go check that out. Now he's going to be much further away, but provided it is a group and there's tracks of multiple around here, so there could be a group of them anyway, that would be a lot more fun than just shooting a random solo that runs right in front of us. But everyone counts. Everyone's going to help out the community challenge. There we go. Caught up to him. Got a couple of 3s going through there. Let's try to get the one in the brush first. That'll work. Oh. Still managed to get that one. Did any... Yeah, that one got down through there. I think we shot a cactus, though. The good news is, they don't run that fast. So, got a 83 silver there. Brown fur type again. I saw there was a dark brown fur in here, which I think that's maybe a bit more uncommon. Just, I mean, melts through these things. No heavy tracks or anything just yet. Like another decent-ish one there. That is going to require a little bit of luck. I don't know about that. Oh. I think that might be the dark brown disturbed veg we had. And by the way, what I'd like to do, if we quit stumbling into them, although that's a good thing, is get down to this area. I don't even know if it's still crazy for them like it used to be, but that's just a regular brown fur type. There's another one somewhere, but anyway. That lake and actually both these spots during their drink time used to be absolutely insane. And of course, if it's even remotely like that still, there'll be rest zones and feed zones not too far away. So, gonna start to veer a little bit south. I think we got most of that group. Now that is, ow, another way to find them. They're nervous, so they heard some of that shooting. If we had like a M1 or something? Well, that's not ethical anymore because they're class 3. They used to be 4. Well, if we had, I don't know, 223 AR, maybe the 44 is still as good an option as we can have. So let's just scoot to 150. We'll try to get... Boy, it's going to have to be those 2, I think. If we can get 3, it'd be probably a lot of luck because the wind is bad and everything. Have to aim... Let's keep him spotted. Or her spotted. Aim a little high. A couple that we didn't pass the harvest check on, but if we ever come back, everyone we kill for potential rare respawns could help. Now we know based on pressure, everything went down. Looks like non-vital, so too far back on that one. Straight through the heart on, was that the further one? I'm not even sure. That was 180. And a medium bleed right here, so that's the thing about it though. It's another one up that way. Even a marginal hit, they went nowhere. A marginal hit is going to deliver a medium bleeder and take him down really fast. So 48 scoring, brown fur type female. 38 scoring, brown fur type female. Yeah, just way too far back on that. And we will try to figure out what direction these are headed in. And the good news is, they just don't move that fast. Now there's a max weight estimate, 126 to 31 kilo. Is he with others? I think probably. There he is, he's a 4. Up to 126, so lower end. And a 0 for 50. Can we get... Oh, it was way too far back. At least make sure we get that one. Got 2 of them out of that. Almost had a chance at 3, he was below the hill. The one that we really wanted, we screwed up, but... I don't know, 2 for 1, but not in the traditional sense. So 1 there. Okay. Screwed that one up because the 44 is so ridiculous. It went all the way through into the brain and also got the skull, which therefore ruined the that harvest check. Guess that is a thing we have to consider. Let's say we find a 5 or a rare today. It happened there too. So we got none out of that. Angles matter. Straight away is actually kind of worse because you might end up hitting the skull in addition to literally everything else. Yeah, that was just not a good shot, but first big one, definitely a plus. And slowly but surely, although we keep getting distracted, getting closer and closer to where we're trying to go. Just about didn't see that one. Actually got a couple of them over there. Sort of a weird distance. We'll see if we can do a little bit better than we did last time and get the double here. They do a lot of tiny little steps as they're feeding. Those are just flying on out of there. Oh, close. Oh. That dropped downhill. Just want to check. Couple of 3s. Let's see if they'll trot. This is a really good wide open spot, and I don't see why they won't. Still gonna be hard to get the lead right. They're getting out there. That one's slow into a trot. Well, we were close on that. Just can't. There we go. We got a hit. Can't quite get that right. Now we've ended up not passing the harvest check on quite a few, and the last couple of them there were just skull hits that cost us. But I think we'll probably get 10 or so that we did pass the harvest check on, and maybe another half a dozen that we didn't. But let's go and get the other one that we hit here, and then maybe we'll slow it down a little bit, do some drink zone hunting, still try to get 2 or 3 in a group, but we'll try to look for big ones, rare ones, anything like that. Oh, now this is a good spot. You see we got some flea in here? Wide open. What I want to do is stop like as quickly as we can, slow the heart rate down, got at least a couple, see if we can make some better shots. The good news is at that angle, we can't really hit the skull because they're running upwards. That's potentially 2. That didn't die really fast, so I wonder if we got guts or something. I don't know where we hit that. Give it a try, see if we can still pass the harvest check. We're gonna give it a little time, reload. Can we get that last one? I'd love if it would trot. Doesn't seem too keen on doing that. Oh, maybe. I don't know. We're way over 20 javelina killed now, though. By the way, there's the one that we had hit poorly. At least that shows you how good the 44 is, the fact that it even killed it. And there's just a trail of destruction leading up here. Just javelinas laying dead all the way along. Let's see how many were actually vital blood. We got 1, our first gold of the day. Straight through the heart, that was pure luck. This one, I don't know about. This one is vital blood. Almost had that skull shot thing again, but the angle maybe saved us a bit. I see a lot of blood. There's 3. Oh, and it was the second shot. We got somehow a liver hit in there. Should be 2 more dead up here yet. 1 there, which the follow-up shot did get it. It's flesh and then liver lung. Was this the last one? I thought we somehow maybe missed one back here. I thought we killed 5.
Yeah, if we did, I can't find it, but either way, as you can see, our latest harvest is nothing but peccaries. Pronghorn and javelina warning calls are very similar. By the way, the new Pronghorn out here on Rancho don't look bad. I thought, because they kind of have like the furrier coats now from the Ski Ridge update, it would look out of place, but really, they kind of fit in here. So if he can pick a direction for just a second there, just go ahead and get that too. But with that guy down, like I said, doesn't look nearly like as crazy as I thought, like too fluffy for a desert environment. 90 scoring gold, heart shot on that now too. And we'll give some drink stones a shot. I think it's midnight to 3 a.m., so gonna be a little dark. You know, it appears to me this big crater thing is, oh boy, still insane for javelina. I can't believe we whiffed on that, but I think they all come up this way. They all come up out, that's for sure. Oh man, I saw a Maxway track, but I also want to make sure we get these. I don't know what they're doing. Everything looks common enough at the moment. Just try to spot any big ones. There's got to be at least one somewhere around here. I still don't see it. We might have to come back a second time. Let's just get whatever we can here. Not that we can see very well. That should accomplish something. Man, it is awfully dark. That's one way to get one. Oh, we hit that. I should have grabbed the night vision scope. I really didn't expect to get this much usage out of it, but would have been good here. Everything dead? So where'd that big one go? So there's two back here. That's the one that we actually got. The other one we hit twice. It cannot possibly be that far. There's the blood. And I picked up the track on the way in, so we should be able to at least find that track and then go and see where it went. I'm sure it came up out of here, but there were so many, it would have been really easy to just not spot it. Way too far back, our follow-up was just, I mean, it would have been rain if anything, so it would have ruined it. There's the track heading right on up out of there. I think we shot more than I realized. There's vital blood, but where's the... Like, that's the one that we shot on the rock. I can only assume this one, like, slid somewhere? Or is it just that one? I guess maybe it is. I'm surprised it went at all forward from the impact. Single lung and, like, a glancing blow, I guess can do that? Cactus or thing that we ran into? Probably cactus. And we got this one, which is that dark gray. Nice looking fur, just kind of skimmed along the edge of the lungs. And wherever, this one that is at least potentially going to be a little bit better got to. Oh, there it is. Nice estimate 4. You know, that's probably going to be that exact same shot where we get the vitals, but also hit the skull, because it certainly felt like it was perfectly in line. Up to 156 diamond, like wild boar, is 144. So, yep, right through the brain, but 134, so just a nice size one. Shame we lose the harvest checks on those shots, but anyway, I mean, we're down here. I seem to remember they drink here, so we'll give that big lake a look. I want to say they drink like at this one, probably up in here, like a lot of these really big lakes that take time to check. Oh boy, well, I didn't intend to do this, but I think this is happening. So we're just gonna post up right here. Can hear them. There's one. Oh, little back. Tried to save it, didn't save it. I don't know where that one's going. There's a ton of them. They're distracting me with with numbers. I think if we get reloaded, we can get some more here. Just chase that one back that way, sure. Pop the scope back on. Got that one at least. Jeez. I mean, it's absurd. If you really want to, like, specifically come out here and contribute to the community challenge, this is the way. Especially when you get in between them and where they're trying to go. Decent 4 there. I hit that one, I guess. Frankly, I didn't know that I spotted a 4. Hit it again, but didn't save it. And I don't know what's what here. We're just gonna pick everything up and keep on cruising, but
Gotta be at least 20 by now that we have passed the checks on. So there's our 4 at least. You can see there's more drink zones. No doubt there's more around here. Now again, night vision scope would be much more preferable here. Look at these. I mean, they're just stacked in there. There's a big 4 there, but I don't see why we wouldn't go for these instead. Oh, a little too high on that. Oh, okay. I thought they were all going to get stuck there, and that would have been, well, they kind of do. I mean, we're deleting zones like crazy, but when was the last time, or when will be the next time, that we hunt javelina? That was a brain shot. Whoops. Every bit of hunting pressure, not that it's a surprise, we've shot a lot of stuff, is just like in huge groups here where we've had these things. A couple of small ones, we missed the harvest check on that. I didn't see what it was, but we messed something up. I see nothing but vital blood over this way, so that's 3 more, and of course they kind of stopped and stood there, so doesn't exactly take an elite shot to make that. And this one, because we hit it in the skull, is going to be screwed up, but otherwise, I think it will be a vital hit technically, because I believe we shot it right through the brain. See a lot of blood there. Neck, brain, close enough. And I guess we'll go and give one of these other spots a try. What a strange place to... He's just hanging out on that little rock. Got the night vision scope. He literally did not move, mine has fallen down, by the way. And we're just checking around. At this point, I am trying to at least look for, you know, higher scoring ones, potential rares, whatever. At least a little bit more, but anytime they run right at us, we'll take those opportunities. A little dark brown. Got this big lake in front of us, and I know they drink down there. Oh my goodness. Every one of those little, like, white lines you see is the white collar on a collared peccary. There's a pronghorn taken off over there. There's a bunch back on this side yet, too. Don't think any of these are anything special, so let's start to comb through all of these. Gotta be something in here, surely, right? That's a ridiculous amount of animals. It's a big 4, up to 136. Provided that I'm not missing any, and there's, you know, a very high chance of that. That's the best I've seen so far. That's kind of average 4. Some down on this side, too, I guess. Even with all these, and by the way, I think a bobcat's spooking some of them. I don't see anything special, and I do think even with the night vision binos, if there was a rare in here, we would be able to pick it out. So that's the best one. I mean, like, I really don't know what we're about to do here. Shoot that one and then just fire into the group and see what happens, I guess. Alright, we shot so many times we ran out of bullets. I think we actually got all but one that we shot at. Add that one to the list too. I see 3 laying there, or maybe 4. I think we might have hit one poorly back there. There's a 4th one, there's a 5th one. So maybe we missed 2 shots. These 2 were side by side. These were like our immediate follow-ups, I believe. Both of those we passed the check on. Yeah, that's one that we didn't hit good. Got that one through the lungs. This ought to be the big 4, I think. That's the 123 score. Got the one on the run. And then there's that one that we hit badly. So we killed 6, 5 that were actually good shots. Through the heart. And let's see if we can figure this one out. There it is right up there. And by the way, I just took a look a second ago. The progress has gone up 1% since we started this. So I'm not saying single-handedly or anything, but no doubt, shooting however many it is now has helped. I don't think we were aiming at this one. Because I don't remember any shots that I felt like it was that far forward. It was through the jaw. So where else do we want to check? We've hit all these. This big lake can be a giant pain, but what the heck. So I think our last stop for today, we're actually just across from that big crater where all those javelina come up out of there. Don't see any 5s or anything like that. And I'll tell you what, we have spotted, I don't think over 100 is a, you know, crazy over-exaggeration, especially when you consider, A, how many are just right here, but also including like some tracks and stuff, say, coming out of that crater because we didn't spot all of them. I think one thing this shows, level 5 javelina diamonds, they are hard to get. So let's just sort of start at that. Just get whatever we can here. I don't know what that one's doing. What? I didn't know they still did that. I've seen wild boar do that. I've actually never seen the javelina do it, but I think they have a lot of the same AI and stuff. Like I said, they score the same as far as diamond requirements and all that. Looks like we managed 4 of them. This was the one that I think kind of like froze there. Passed the check on that one. We just ran over top of one, I do believe. Had to swing back around. That's vital blood. Passed those harvest checks. We got this one. Also got it, though barely. Clipped a liver on the way through. And finally this one that was on the run. So I wish I had counted just to know exactly how many we killed that we did pass the checks on. I'm really not sure. This one included, because we got the right lung. That was actually a lot of fun. Like I said, if you haven't messed with the event yet, or you want to have a little fun, do something to contribute to the event as well, this took an hour and a half. We killed a ton of them, and like all these places. These 2 spots are nuts. This lake was really good. You can see this lake, that was where like there were, I don't know, 5 groups of them all drinking right there. There's some really cool spots, and it's opportunities for a lot of shooting in a short period of time. But anyway, on that note, that's going to do it for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to contribute to the Hog Wild Summer Challenge, and I'll see you next time.